Welcome back to economics learning. Today I will discuss international monetary system. In economics, the international monetary system refers to the set of arrangement, rules and institutions that govern international payments, exchange rates and capital flows between countries. It encompasses the mechanism by which currencies are exchanged, valued and used for international trade and financial transaction. This system is a set of internationally agreed rules, conventions and supporting institutions that facilitate international trade, cross-border investment and generally the reallocation of capital between states and that have different currencies. The international monetary system plays a crucial role in facilitating economic interactions between nations. It provides a framework for determining exchange rate which influence the competitiveness of countries' exports and imports and affects the balance of trade and current action account position. Here are some key concepts and components related to the international monetary system in economics. First one is exchange rate. Exchange rates determine the value of one currency in terms of another. They affect the prices of goods and services in international trade and influence the flow of capital across borders. Exchange rate can be fixed, floating or managed float as mentioned earlier. Second one is balance of payments. The balance of payment record all economic transactions between a country and the rest of the world over the specific period. It includes the current account, trade in goods and services, capital account, investment flow and in financial account changes in ownership of financial assets. Third one is capital flow. Capital flow refers to the movement of funds between countries for investment purpose. They can be in form of foreign direct investment, FDI or portfolio investment. Capital flow can affect exchange rate, interest rate and domestic financial market. Fourth one is international monetary institutions. Institutions is such as the International Monetary Fund, IMF, World Bank, WB and Regional Development Bank play important role in the international monetary system. The IMF, International Monetary Fund, provides financial assistance to countries facing balance of payments problem, offers policy advice and promote international monetary cooperation. Fifth one is currency crisis. Currency crisis occurs when there is a sudden and significant depreciation or loss of confidence in the country currencies. These crises can lead to economic instability, capital flight and financial contagion and across countries. Sixth one is monetary policy coordination. Monetary policy coordination in an interconnected global economy, central banks often face changes in coordinating monetary policies to achieve domestic objectives while considering their impact on other countries. Cooperation among central banks can help manage exchange rate fluctuations and promote stability. Seventh one is international reserve. Countries hold international reserves typically in the form of foreign currencies to provide stability and confidence in their own currencies. Reserve can be used to enter in currency market, support exchange rates or address balance of payment imbalances. The international monetary system is a complex and dynamic area of study in economics as it involves analyzing the interactions between countries, the implications of exchange rate regimes, of the effects of capital flow and the policies aimed at promoting stability and economic growth at a global level. Historically, there have been different international monetary systems, each with its own characteristics. Here are some notable systems. First one is gold standard. Gold standard, this system prevailed during the 19th and early 20th century. Currencies were linked to gold, and each unit of currency had to fix the exchange rate with the specific quantity of gold. This system provided stability but had a limitation in adjusting to economic fluctuation. Second one is Bretton Woods system. Established in 1944, this system created a fixed exchange rate regime with the US dollar as an anchor currency. Other major currencies were fixed to the dollar, and the dollar was fixed to gold. The International Monetary Fund (IMF) and the World Bank were also established during this period to promote stability and economic development. Third one is floating exchange rate. Since the early of 1970s, most major economies have adopted a floating exchange rate system. Under this system, exchange rates are determined by market forces of supply and demand. Central banks may intervene in currency market to manage excessive volatility. Fourth one is managed floats. Many countries today have managed floats where exchange rates are allowed to fluctuate within a certain range. Central banks may intervene occasionally to influence the exchange rate to maintain stability or address economic concern. Fifth one is currency union. Some groups of countries have formed currency unions such as the Eurozone, where member states share a common currency, the euro. These unions require coordination of monetary policies and fiscal discipline among member countries. Sixth one is digital currencies. With the rise of cryptocurrencies, there is increasing interest in exploring the potential for digital currencies to play a role in the international monetary system. Central bank digital currencies are being developed by some countries as a form of digital legal tender. Thanks for watching.